amazing spam invitational matchup. Today we have the rank 2 seed right now, Tsunami, versus against the rank 5 seed, I believe. No, rank 6, sorry, my bad.
Yep.
Rank 6 seed filled up. And I think this one's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be able to tell how filled up bracket appearance will be, I feel like, because I don't think they're going to be moving much more outside of this game.
Yeah,
And then
no,
it also...
I agree.
It also tells a lot about Tsunami, because I think if they lose this game, they're going to be below the Wiggles, and they won't get that round bye.
Yeah, additionally, if Filled Up can pull off the upset here, they will secure their spot in the playoffs.
Yeah. And I'm going to start it. And then, as we are here, I'm your host, Mad, and this is your host, Tenpen.
Hello, everyone.
I'm curious to see the band on this map. I don't think any team has played it yet.
Oh, I don't think.
Nope. Because the only other pool it was in was round 4, which we had an Outback Villa clubhouse.
Yeah.
We have seen this team match up before, very early in the season, the very first game I believe it was, and we saw a very close game. It was 7-5. And now those teams are looking completely different at the end of the season, really, with Tsunami stepping up to the plate and Filled Up kind of fell off, I'd say.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone really saw this coming from Tsunami. I didn't have them pegged as the second place team to start the season, and Filled Up, I really don't. It's like the Pistons, like they're not 2-29 bad, you know. They're not one overtime win and a bunch of losses bad.
Yeah,
you know. I refuse to believe it. Like I feel like they can't get the job done right now, and I don't know why that is.
The only time they actually won was the time that Yogurt had to step up and clutch the game against the bottom seed, which is...
Yeah, GBB. That's not an impressive benchmark win. If we were like some sort of like committee, I don't know if... I mean, you can't put anyone over them.
But then also, looking at the stat sheet, they tied the ranked 3 team, which was actually looking to be the 1 ranked team for a while. Which
yeah, and the Wiggles and Tsunami both having to play enemy. They both lost, obviously. Enemy going undefeated until the final week of the season, securing the 1 seed as well. For those of you who didn't get to see it, the big key difference is the Wiggles have not been as dominant as Tsunami. They have 1 overtime win. That's 2 less points. And here we are. Or sorry, no, it's not 2 less points.
It's 1 less.
What's the difference here? 1 less point.
Discovered the location of a bomb.
So,
which just barely puts Tsunami over them. So if they go to overtime this game and they win, I believe the Wiggles still will take that top seed from them, the 2nd seed.
So it needs to be a regulation win here from Water Slayer and Justin IO. Otherwise, they might lose their first round bye.
We're gonna see Buck and Ash, both very hard breach. Water Slayer more going for walls, and then Justin going for the castles. Which I don't know if I agree with the Buck play. I just feel like the walls they reinforced are really the main walls you'd want a Buck open. Unless he goes below.
I will say, Buck is probably, in terms of like soft breach, of course he's the only one who can't deal with castle.
Yeah.
But regardless of that fact, he's still a top of the line soft breach operator, and when you have Ash on your team as well, it's not that big of a deal so long as you guys are working together.
I love Buck for just going below site if the floor is openable, just because it creates a lot of pressure for them, which we are not seeing that right now. It looks like they're just going to have a heavy site push, maybe. I wonder if they know.
Barricade raccoons on the doorway already.
All the holes they hear. Yogurt.
They're gonna drone him out. Water patient. Looked like he was gonna ramp up the aggression.
Gets killed by Chewbacca. Leaving Justin in a hard situation. Gonna re-peek maybe? Gonna
I don't
re-peek?
know if that's
No.
a great play.
Claymore's
Just
not
because
gonna
now it
reach the
opens up a
door.
second angle.
He's not gonna know where either of them are. There's no cams, I believe.
Chewbacca's got a really nice angle here. This should be free. Yep.
Just great plays by Chewbacca. You know, Yogurt and Chewbacca did play some ranked games before this. Just play, and I think that might have been what Chewbacca needed. I feel like the past few games he's played, he doesn't warm up before, and he just jumps straight into the game. I feel like he needs that warm up.
Really don't know what this team needs or needed to get going. You know, I feel like they've got two very capable players. I mean, we can look at the bottom half of the league, and Raccoon's above a good chunk of them. He's about middle of the pack, maybe slightly below average player.
Yeah.
But
attackers
Chewbacca,
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
on the other hand, is slightly above average. So like they even out to just about average.
Yeah.
But their record suggests that they've been awful. And I think I'm not gonna do the math because it's just way too much work for me right now. But I think they might have the most rounds played out of anyone. Maybe other than just Team 2 has quite a bit of rounds played as well.
With just Team 2 already playing their game, as of right now,
5 seconds remaining.
They would be at 62, and then just Team 2 would be at 76.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So I don't know how many rounds they would have to play this game to put them above them, but 14, so they would have to go to overtime.
It's a ridiculous amount of games. Just Team 2's managed to put up that amount of rounds without going to overtime twice. So I don't know how that's happened. A lot of four loss wins.
Yeah, a lot of 4 loss, 5 loss, just getting close but never winning.
Close, but only. I mean, they got a negative record.
Putting a lot of pressure on.
A lot of
build up here.
That was a very good job smoking that. Chewbacca's not paying attention to it though. He's focusing main breach. Yogurt's having a good time on the ground, it looks like. You could maybe hear... Oh, he's gonna stand up now. Immediately picked. Chewbacca, now by himself.
I don't think he knew those holes were there.
I don't think anyone did. Wasn't really notable. Here comes the swing from Chewbacca.
Gets the
He's gonna
kill.
get the frag. Just an IO left alone now, but he only needs to put a bullet into Chewbacca for it to work out.
He might run out here. He does, gets a tag.
Big damage.
Water was being a little too aggressive. Kind of put his teammate in a bad situation. You don't really want to put him in this situation against their top frag.
Just an IO is completely unaware of where Chewbacca is. Chewbacca had the ability to end it right there. Just misses as well. These breaches seem to be kind of turning on Justin here as he can't really do anything safely. And
Chewbacca 4-0 through 2. Putting that work in with the DMR.
Expect a ban.
Yeah, I don't think there's really been anyone else more to like show the ban for build up.
I mean, Castle's slightly annoying, but you've got the ban.
Yeah, you have so many counters to Castle to where you have Ash, Sophia, Sledge, Nades. But Aruni just doesn't really have that many counters. Just not even based on her gadget, just her DMR has so much more util.
And the being able to punch very clean and precise holes always helps.
Which you could argue if
But
they
the
ban
ACOG on
Rooney,
defense
he
is
could
so
go
valuable.
Tuberu.
Defused by
But
attackers.
does
The
he
ACOG on
know
defense
that?
is so valuable.
Yeah.
It's so valuable.
Which I know
Because you gotta run
Chewbacca
DMR to
does
do it,
like
that's
running
all.
Tuberu.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't doubt if they do ban Rooney if he goes Tuberu.
So just a little interesting tidbit.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Filled Up's only win, as we discussed earlier,
10
is
seconds
against
left.
last ranked GBB, happened in overtime.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Tsunami's
remaining.
only loss was to the top ranked team
Attacker's objective is to defuse a
in the
bomb.
league. So we couldn't have two polar opposite teams in the way that the season has gone. I wouldn't have expected Tsunami to be doing as good as they are. I wouldn't have expected Filled Up to doing as poor as they are. Yet here they are, in vastly different circumstances, both looking to secure where they are in the playoffs currently.
Yeah, it's definitely not what we expected going into this season. And looking at the stats, Water strives on attack. He has a 1.5 on attack, so you'd think he'd be doing better with... I mean, that is going against Chewbacca, who has a 1.2 on defense. But I feel like the 1.5 should be outgunning the 1.2 right now. But Water just not finding the way. Me and Yogurt did have a talk. We were just saying how, well, he was saying anyway, that if his teammate just stayed alive longer, Yogurt would be able to do a lot better because he wouldn't have as much added pressure. And as much as that's kind of happening right now, Chewbacca being the last person on their team alive is kind of... It worked for him last round. Chewbacca might just have to start playing life more. Because he might be the one able to win those 1-on-2s.
A lot opens up for you defensively when you know you have time on your side and the pressure's on the attackers to push you. So you can set yourself up in certain ways that on attack you just wouldn't be able to do. Which is why I never prefer to be very over-aggressive. Additionally, when you're not the main fragger on your team, as Water said, when you're not the main fragger on your team and you're put in a situation where you have to frag, it's just awful. Watch like between the two sides.
He didn't know he was in, but it doesn't matter.
Refrag, though.
Putting Justin in another 1-on-1 against Chewbacca, which it didn't work last round. Will Justin be able to get the kill this round? I don't know if he knows he's in sight. He will get the plant down, but I think Chewbacca is confident enough to where he should be able to get the refrag. Or not the refrag, but the... Yeah, been a minute.
We could be on a historic run for Chewbacca if he can finish this off.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, don't show off the walls too much. You can
if he
shoot
shoots
that,
that pipe and gets on diffuser, he wins.
I think he might be able to... That was a good play there from Justin, but he's gonna instant swing!
He didn't hear the diffuser,
goodness.
but he just expected it to be covered up by the pipe. What a play by Chewbacca and the teabag after.
Now, I don't want to be that guy and jinx someone, but Dirty Chewbacca's 6-0. Most kills without a death is set at 9 from Mind Blowing Stuff round 2. That's a season 2 record.
That was this record.
And
this season. It was the...
Yes, this season. Or sorry, season 3 record is what I meant.
Yeah. Sorry.
I forget about that shortened season.
Yeah, the canceled season.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough viewership, you know.
Yeah. That's definitely
TV
why
turned
that
us
happened.
off.
Yeah. So we're on record watch 3 rounds in. And I guess also for most kills in a game. I think they're going to have to lose some rounds eventually, though, if we want to get the most kills. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, they're gonna have to lose a round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
There are a few
If they're-
stats on that sheet that I know that aren't updated fully, but I know I'm pretty sure I've been keeping up with the most, like the good ones at least. The assist one I know,
Assist in a game,
Jacob
that
beat,
should be a 4.
or
I think.
Attackers
Wi-
have discovered
yeah,
the
because
location of a bomb.
Wild Games beat that last round. And I think most rounds without a loss, I feel like one team beat that and made it 6, but I could be wrong.
That we could be looking at a clean sweep right now, with
10
just
seconds to go.
how well Dirty Chewbacca's been playing so
I
far.
really think that Justin needs to stop being the last one alive. I think that Justin needs to be the one to be able to kill Yogurt and get the
Attackers are
Chewbacca
moving
trade,
to defuse
where
the bomb.
Water has done the last 2 rounds, which just leaves Justin in such a bad situation.
You saying Justin's got to get in there and try and get a kill before Water dies, so Water can lock in?
Or at least Water, like, throw him in there. Or just work together. I feel like they're too spaced right now to where they're not able to get each other.
Especially right now, Justin's second floor. Oh, it looks like he's trying to work around to Water, who's moving a little
And
too
Water's
fast for
just pushing
Justin's
in.
liking.
He just pulled out a hard breach.
Let's have a look.
They're gonna know where he is now, though, because it's a 2-on-2,
Yeah, I don't
which the call
love
will be
that.
made. With Justin having no sight anywhere in there and just behind him, that's gonna be.
All right, they're hard breaching now. This is a good breach. They gotta capitalize off of it. You can't just leave that alone because Yogurt can now flank you.
I did just realize, like I said, the
Yogurt
second
dropped
they
people
ban
down.
Aruni, he went Tubru. He wants that DMR ACOG.
Raccoon's flanking upstairs. And this is a great flank. He might be able to catch Justin IO here off guard.
Get some tags out on the water. They see each other. Justin might get killed from Yogurt here on stairs.
Lights on.
Yogurt thinks
No,
he's...
Yogurt doesn't see him. Justin's in sight for free right now.
Luke goes to look away and push. The second Tuberu swings him.
Here comes the Frank. Is this where it ends?
He's frozen. He's getting pressured from both sides.
Down
And he
Justin
gets the
goes.
kill.
No, to start the game.
Chewbacca is balling. That was poor timing on Luke. Just the second that Tuberu went to swing him, he started running. I think he was trying to go get his teammate support. And it just...
Flawless through 4.
I'm
gonna have to... No, there's no way he can get the most kills without a death record, the all-time record.
Yeah, because that's between 2 games.
That's between 2 games, and he'd have to start it now,
Yeah.
go all the way through this game without dying, and then get into the playoffs, and then do it, and then go off for like 2-3 more rounds of no death.
Which he should
Which
be.
he had to
If
do.
Locate and defuse
who's he
the bomb.
versing next week? I gotta see that to see if it's possible. It's just Team 2,
Yeah, that's
which
not...
that would be a hard thing to do. As we said, just Team 2 has the most amount of rounds played, which means they're gonna be winning rounds.
They play teams very
Bomb
close,
located by
very
attackers.
respectable team. You know, it's not NME, it's not the Wiggles, if you're Tsunami, where it's like, crap, this is gonna be a
10
tough
seconds
one,
left.
you gotta lock in for it. But like, they're good enough to where,
5
with
seconds left.
what Filled Up's doing right now, they will catch you off guard if you aren't
Attackers'
playing the way
objective
you
is to
should.
defuse a bomb.
I like their team dynamic the last 3 rounds, where Chewbacca's just sitting sight and Yogurt's playing kind of really aggressive. Even if he's still playing sight, he's playing like aggressive sight. He's
Chewbacca's
peeking
doing
things.
it differently now. Chewbacca's other side of the map. If direct
He's
pressure
got the
comes and it comes
ego.
quickly, there's a chance Chewbacca can't get there in time.
Buck is below.
Chewbacca's rotating back now. Hasn't got the attention he thought he deserved.
He was kind of expecting him to run in the other side really fast. That
Oh,
nade's
they're
gonna
playing
fall
from
off.
underneath.
Yeah.
That's so close to Yogurt, he's taking off.
Now he's on hard floor. Not really much
Yep.
they can do against him.
Safe,
Justin
but they
finally
did
got
clear
the
out a lot
castle.
of time, a lot of space.
Justin's still not feeling safe enough to push in. Chewbacca is gonna be holding those stairs. If he holds them for the whole round, he should be able to get Buck. Oh, Buck's coming up. He's expecting him to be on top of that balcony. And he's not! Chewbacca ties the record!
Season record. Ties the season record. Can we see 10? A clean 10. In comes Justin. C4 is pre-pulled. Gets ready for the throw. It looks like Raccoon might get this kill before it...
Raccoon
Nope,
caught
down
out.
he goes. Chewbacca's gonna need a clean 10-0 to win the 5th game for his team.
He's playing it kind of safe. Probably gonna try and wait for Plant to start going down.
Yeah, you'll definitely hear an audible noise from over there. At least you should. Yep, there it goes. Now you sprint. See if he gets off of it. He does not.
Gonna
C4
throw it.
gets
Try
stuck.
to the crack. Gets a tag.
Oh!
He's gonna reload
This
his
is
main
riveting.
gun. Was gonna go pistol, but decided it was a bad play.
Oh, that's cute.
Freezes
That's
off
cute.
both rotate points.
Mm-hmm. It's a fake plant. It's got to be a fake plant. Is Justin
Luke probably
calling?
told him to stick it. Oh, he got off
of
though.
Oh,
No,
Justin
he
gets the
just
kill and
tied
that's
it.
the streak. 9-0, the record stands, but Dirty Chewbacca's name will be put side by side. Oh my goodness.
Chewbacca,
Oh
mind
my
blowing.
goodness. Chewbacca
Oh,
ties
Ryan's got it.
mind-blowing stuffs. Yeah, Ryan's already on it.
Ryan's on it.
Oh, bravo. That would
What
be
a run.
The season 1 MVP, Def Vader, already in there, plugging stats in.
He wants an autograph.
Man. Already on it. Wow. That was so needed for Tsunami right there. That was so needed. Oh my
Attackers
goodness.
need to
They need
locate
this
and
one too.
defuse
They
as many
gotta
bombs as
take
they
this
can.
one. At taking 2 on attack, you can at least be like, ah,
Yeah.
we've got this. You can't only take 1 on attack. You can't have that big of a margin for error and expect to feel any sort of way comfortable. Odds won't be in their favor for the rest of, I think, just about until they get within 1 or 2 rounds.
Reloading.
Wow, man.
I
One
just got
bullet away
news.
from 10 kills.
That it probably won't hit, but Vader is on 7 kills going into his next game. I just got
Objectives,
word.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
You're right. Vader's setting himself up for a nasty streak. There's one small
But he is
issue, I think, with
versing
that.
enemy.
there's one tiny little problem with that. Enemy is in the way of that. That is it.
Maybe
If he
enemy
was
will let him hit.
playing it, yeah, let him hit. I mean, I'd let him hit. But
All right.
what? No, but yeah, no. If it was GBB, I'd say maybe something like that. Or bottom.
I just
3.
saw Justin try to rappel it onto the roof. FYI, he hit his head.
Yeah. And they're stopping play now as there's a concussed player on the field. Looks like Justin IO seems a little dizzy after the hit to his noggin. You see him stumbling around now. He seems very lost, confused. Where is the trainer?
I don't
Looks
even
like
know
he's
where
just
he's
trying to make an
going right
entrance.
now.
He's trying to make an entrance through where water did, so makes sense, but it's gonna take a lot of time.
Gonna
He's
be
just gonna
hard
have
pushing with the Cali. I hope he's gonna take a step back. Guru's on stairs, pulled the C4.
Pre-pulled.
He's gonna rotate over back into exhibition. No, it's not exhibition. It's wait.
I don't know why you'd want to just give up any sort of map control that you had.
I mean, Justin is
I
on
guess
that map
Justin,
now.
Yeah,
or that
yeah, okay.
room. It's not terrible, but it's not great.
Chewbacca's waiting for this. There it goes. No
Doesn't
damage
even get a
dealt.
damage.
Justin
Looking
has
like a
no idea.
swing
He's
from
looking
Justin
directly
here.
at a man who has murderous intentions.
I don't even think he got stunned
You
from
can
that.
definitely shoot through that desk, right?
Callie pushing up onto Yogurt. The Callie missed. Reloading the SMG, gets pushed with the bailiff. Yinging out. Chewbacca gets the kill. Yogurt versus Justin. Yogurt gets a lot of tags out.
Matchup we've been waiting for. Justin Io still has a Candela in the pocket. Oh!
Vaults and doesn't hear him. I want to know how he didn't hear him.
Yeah, that is a loud thud. You'd think you'd hear it, but also I will say this in his defense: Beach audio.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like there's no other place he could have dropped from.
That sound probably came from his right on his screen. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
There's a chance that maybe he didn't get any audio at all. I mean, how many times have we had people just like run straight at people?
That is
just,
pretty
like,
fair, and
don't
it
get
is
it
a 3-speed, to where I don't know if the
Yeah.
game doesn't like 3 speeds to make noise.
Game sure does love a good 3-speed. I will say, one thing to talk about as we're waiting for the picks and bans here. They made crawling faster. And I like it, but it's weird.
Yeah,
Like
the way he was
taken some
crawling up
getting
the
used to.
stairs.
Yeah, no, it's so strange. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, obviously I like it because like going prone has been like the worst idea of worst ideas.
Yeah,
for the
just because how
longest
much
time
noise it
since-
makes.
Yeah, with how much noise it makes and how slow
Yeah.
you move, and you still don't move that fast. But it's been so bad for so long. So I do like the crawling buff, and I don't think it makes it too good. It's just so weird to go prone every once in a while, and you just feel like you're flying.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I'm gonna see Thorn and Azami. They have to play this really smart if they want to win this, because having to win the next, I guess they don't have to win the next 4, but if you want to stay in it, I feel like the next
Attackers
4 is
located the bomb.
definitely what you're
Yeah,
calling
you
for.
need an instant response defensively. Instant. You cannot allow match point like here.
First defensive round.
10
Yes,
seconds
especially
remaining.
first. You gotta win at least 3. At least.
5 seconds to go.
I think 4-6 is recoverable.
Yeah.
Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
2-6, 3-6. I don't think that those aren't leads that you can escape
Yeah.
from unless you're a top. I mean, I guess they are by record-wise a top tier team, but I'm talking.
Water just
the
has to
top.
find out what he's doing wrong and put it together. Just find out the solution.
Doing a split push here.
Chewbacca put a lot of pressure. Oh, maybe not. Wrong person.
Yeah, Chewbacca entering through office. Yogurt's West Garden right now.
I think they heard the buck, but, or I would hope. He might just be able to sneak upstairs though.
This is twice now we've seen a Buck Ash push on this site, once from each team.
This time they're doing it different though. Buck's just pushing upstairs.
Yeah, a lot different.
And they're split.
They've
But
got
Azami
no
is
catch-up
holding
to
that
contend with.
staircase. drawn out and nowhere. Thorn and Nozami is now.
Ooh,
Misses
Thorn Trap
getting hit.
nearly gets Chewbacca. Here comes Raccoon Yogurt up the stairs.
Gets
Justin Io gets
Justin.
completely flanked to the wall.
Some shots come out from water. Gonna get pushed by both from both
Water's
angles.
in a very bad spot. Very bad spot here. Here comes Needs
Gets
this one.
the kill
Gets it.
onto Chewbacca. It is now Water versus Yogurt. Plant's going down. I don't think he heard it.
Yeah, Raccoon senses that Water's preoccupied with his teammate, gets the diffuser down. That's the most optimal it can get, but here comes the swing from Water Slayer. ACOG on ACOG! One pellet shot straight into the chest of Raccoon Yogurt. Flashbangs go out. He blinds himself, however. Both blinded. Mantle's over where he breached into sight. He's back on the stairs now. Gets the kill.
Killed.
Claymore pending, which I don't think there is. He's got to find the diffuser, though. There it goes. And that is the first of potentially many round wins and a comeback for the Aegis potentially
Yeah.
for Tsunami. We're also talking about, we're on a major upset alert right now.
Yeah.
Major upset
We have the
alert.
2 seed versus the 6 seed, and 6 seed is just trying to pull away. But it looks like Tsunami's got some fight left in him.
You've got to imagine if anyone on the Wiggles is watching this right now, they are very happy with where things are at this moment.
Yeah. Especially
Very
going into
happy.
their last week. I don't know who exactly each team's playing. I believe Tsunami is versus 1970, and then I believe...
Wiggles play GBB, right? So that's
Yeah.
like a free win. No offense, but
Which, looking at the thing, they both play the bottom 2 teams right
Tsunami
now.
plays 1970.
Yeah.
So like, you need to be ahead this week. Whoever wins this week, I'd fully anticipate
Being the
one,
2 seed.
like the biggest upset
Yeah.
we could probably ever see. Will have
Attackers need to
the
locate
bye
and
week.
defuse as
So
many
this
bombs
is
as
a
they can.
very important game for a lot of teams.
Ready for company.
I mean, we're talking teams that are impacted by this. You've got 1970 GBB. If Filled Up loses, they've still got a chance. If Filled Up wins, it's over. Filled Up's in the playoffs, and the playoffs are, like, in
Attackers
terms
have
of teams,
located the bomb.
are set. If Tsunami loses, the Wiggles take second place. Big news happening there. I don't think, I guess, there's technically a way the Slow Rollers could take third if
10
Tsunami
seconds
were to
left.
lose out, which I don't think is
Yeah.
going to happen,
And
5
then...
seconds left before
but
insertion.
technically could.
Real...
You have to welcome that.
Wait, what-
Attackers are heading
I
out
don't
to
even-
defuse a bomb.
I got lost in thought.
Shell going out. Deploying welcome mat. Disrupt.
There's 5 teams directly impacted. Playoff hopes and seedings are on the line. They're watching this game, popcorn bucket in hand.
If you're
If not a popcorn
Tsunami,
bucket,
you-
chewing on their nails.
You want to win out
Going for a drive.
Yeah,
to keep your 2 seed.
yeah. I think the 2 seed's gonna prove rather important. I don't think playing extra games, though I'm sure they'd be fine if they needed to. I don't think there's a single team in here that wants to play these extra games right now. It's been a very long
Yeah.
and difficult season for everyone.
Which, think about it. If you win here and get that bye, and then you win, all you have to do is win 3 brackets. Which
And those
realistically,
playoff
or wait,
games
it might
are
only
gonna be endurance.
yeah, it might only be 2 bracket games. No, it's 3. It's 3. Sorry, I was doing the math wrong. Which is just whoever wins out of the next high seed game, and then you get the whoever comes up from the last chance bracket. Which I would expect to be I would expect one of the top like 6 teams to be there coming up, but if GBB or 1970 somehow find a way to make it up there, I would be very impressed.
See, because the 1 seed would play the winner of.
It would just be seeding.
Well, bracket-wise, who would be in the bracket before that? Water from playing from beneath. He's late on the kill though.
Oh, the
Gonna go
plant's
down.
already going down.
Default Plant, yeah.
Gets
Down
the kill
goes
on to
Justin. It's all up
Justin.
to Water Slayer now. This is not good at all. That is not a fragging weapon. This is a really bad spot. Barring a crazy sequence of kills here. I will chalk this one
And
up
Chewbacca
as a
gets
loss,
it.
and it is.
Officially, the Wiggles move up to the 2 seed again.
We ain't done yet.
If
We ain't done yet.
this would be a huge upset if they 2-7 them.
Mm-hmm. No,
Like-
no, that would be insane.
Yeah.
That's like the 1 seed, or I guess more like a 3 or 4 seed playing like a 25 seed and losing by like multiple scores. Like we're talking like basketball terms, like by like 15, 20.
This
Football,
is
we're
not
talking
how I
big
expected
scores.
that game to go. I was expecting at least 7-5 Tsunami wins.
No, I was expecting Tsunami to take this like close. I think it was gonna be close.
Yeah.
But Filled Up is just on a roll. Chewbacca, 11-3. He's cooking on fire in fuego. Technically speaking, though, he's only gotten what 2 kills in 4 rounds.
Yeah,
Attackers need to
'cause he was
locate
hitting
and
that-
defuse bombs.
9. The
But I
fourth-
mean, who cares about that? We got a 4 in a row streak, including 9-0 to start the game. I mean, that's the story right here.
Surya gets deployed.
I don't even know what to say. This is such like a unexpected turn for this game. I do think that Tsunami can pull out something,
Attackers have discovered
but
the
it's
location
just
of a
not
bomb.
that likely now because if they lose 1 round, they're out. They're done. This game.
They need
10 seconds to
perfection.
go.
Absolute perfection from Water Slayer and Just on IO
5
is
seconds
required. And they went same site after getting obliterated here.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Different operator coming out from Water Slayer, however. ACOG might prove useful. Just an IO, however, is
Laser gate in position.
going Thorn. And did we have we seen Thorn get a kill in this league? I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
This will route.
There was 1 Thorn kill with enemy versus 1970.
Set
There was
the
a
laser
clash, and then I believe it was Landon before he quit.
Stand as approach.
Or it might have been Sid who ran in and just died to a thorn trap.
Reloading!
Oh,
Water
so
getting
close
very
to a kill there.
aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive. He's trying to make plays. I'd argue that he needs to be less aggressive.
Breaching sequence activated.
Chewbacca might drone Water Slayer out. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he did. You're just the one who'd have to take advantage of it, however.
Swapping mags.
They know where he is. Ping's coming out. Is he going to stay there? He got droned out by multiple people.
They're still both on their drones. They're taking so much time here. And I really like that. I think Justin and Water Slayer are rather antsy right now. They're dealing with the drones. I think the only issue is they're both on drones at the same time. Hard ping goes out, but Dirty Chewbacca knows where Water Slayer is. Can't get
And
the kill
gets the kill.
until now.
Justin putting a 1-on-2 to keep the game going.
Would be a clutch for the century if he could pull it off. It doesn't look like he's aware of where he is, though.
And
Down he goes!
Chewbacca!
And one of the biggest upsets we have ever seen falls at the hands of Tsunami.
Filled up. Specifically, Chewbacca just looked on his game today. First 4 rounds just kind of killed Tsunami's whole momentum, and then that just pushed them over the edge, and they won.
Yeah, Chewbacca on an insanity run that game. That was insane.
Let's get our boy in here. I don't think it's a question who the MVP was.
No, no. If there is...
Oh,
Person questioning needs
Whoops.
to get out of the room because it's pretty clear.
Chewbacca, are you here? Chewbacca. I can invite him to a party, I guess. I didn't mean to leave, but we both.
Yeah.
Give me one moment. Give me one moment while we're getting Chewbacca in here for the interview. That was quite the game from Chewbacca. Definitely held his team up high and showed what filled up can be. I don't know why is it taking so long. 1 second. We're getting them in here. What a game for Chewbacca. I think we're going to be talking about this one for a while. Not really much you can do as a 2 seed when you have Chewbacca just breathing down your throat.
There we are. Finally loaded in. Man, I feel like there's a lot of pressure to make sure I've got good questions. I have to
Yeah.
have good questions after a performance like that. Oh man. I'm in awe. I'm in awe at what just happened.
I don't think anyone going to that game thought that Tsunami was going to lose first off, let alone lose 2-7.
It's these type of games that make me happy that we don't do the like commentator picks.
Yeah.
Cause man, we'd have looked like absolute fools.
that I have no words after that.
I mean, if there was gonna be an upset, I figured I guess it would have been here. But
And it was
I don't
Tsunami's
know.
map too. They picked the map.
Yeah. My goodness.
Well, as we're waiting on them to get in here, we'll kind of look at the next week of our games. We only have one game, well, one round left. We have Team 1970 versus Tsunami, which, after seeing this game, that could be any man's game. Like, as bad as I don't want to, like, say it,
Yeah, Tsunami
Tsunami
might
just
be
was
ready
not
for that.
prepared.
Yeah, no, they did not look great this week. I don't want to say it's the downfall for them. But yeah, no, they're gonna lose out on the bye week, which I feel like they probably needed more than anyone else. And
Yeah.
I
Unless
mean,
they can
this
get the Wiggles to lose against GBB, that would be the
you
only
know
thing, and that would be the upset.
that would be so insane. And they'd miss the playoffs after that too. GBB would win that game, have one of the craziest
And then
upsets
just
ever, and it'd be all
still
for
get
naught.
put in the last chance. That's so sad.
Yeah.
And then we got just Team 2 versus Filled Up, which, let's look at standings here.
Eric, oh my
Alright.
lord.
Alright, hell. How you feeling after that win?
Yeah, pretty good.
Did going into that game, did you expect to win at all, or was that just a shot in the dark?
No, it wasn't really a shot in the dark. I mean, it was like odds probably in my favor, thinking I was gonna win, more like 75-25.
And then did you know that you were close to breaking the season record for most kills without a death?
I did.
And how do you feel that you tied it instead of breaking it?
Yeah.
I mean, still pretty good that I ended up tying it. Wouldn't have mattered anyway if I didn't tie it. Would have felt the same.
I mean, yeah.
Still got pretty close.
Name's still on the plaque.
Sweet.
The
Take
hypothetical
it.
plaque. It's still up there.
And then did your team game plan at all differently than what you normally have been, or?
Normally we don't push or play or stay close together. Like one of us would be roaming around, one on site. But I just decided to stay on site this this game, and it turned out a lot better. After that first round of attack, we were split apart, so we started attacking together and just started working out better.
Yeah.
So-
Nick, if you want to ask some questions, so I could see if
Yeah,
there's any-
so you start the game 9-0, 4 straight wins, and I feel like after that, the confidence has to be high. You can't quite carry out 5 in a row, or the
Yeah.
the all-time standalone by yourself top of the hill record, but you still tie it, right? You're going against the second seed. At that point, what's going through the mind of the team? What are the vibes like? I'd imagine high, but there's still got to be a little bit of like, hey, we can't blow this, right?
So I was all good until someone chose to go Deimos. I didn't take too kindly to them checking my feet. But after that, them target ban my already kind of made me upset too. But I had a pretty big ego towards the end of that. So
As
Yeah,
you
as
should.
anyone should. As anyone should. Another question. So, like I said, 9-0 to start. You finished with 13 kills. Kind of cooled off in the second half. They countered you a little bit, but not
Yeah.
fully. But Yogurt had some decent kills in there that helped out that back end a lot. And
Yep.
came through. I'm just wondering what you thought of his performance today.
So, I mean, I was all fine because he was playing Castle and stopping them. Then
Mhm.
it went well with Aroni. Same thing with the
It's good utility.
Toburu. So I wasn't minding because he was still giving callouts on where they were, let me know if they were both pushing him. I mean, he got the kills when they mattered, so I wasn't really that put off about it.
Right. And so I don't know how they're going to feel about this, but I
I'm butthurt.
reckon the Wiggles owe you a Christmas card because you've just put them in second place and they have to play GBB next week. So I'd imagine they're pretty happy with that right now. On top of that, this win does confirm you guys are going to be the 6th seed. So no last chance bracket.
It confirms 6th seed, but if you win your next game, which is against just Team 2, you push yourself up to the 5th seed.
And you'd have to play the slow rollers instead of the Wiggles, which I'd argue is that's a massive. Oh, I guess Tsunami.
Well, yeah.
Based off of this, I guess I'd rather have Tsunami than the slow rollers. Outstanding performance from you guys. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yep. And good luck on your next game.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that concludes this game. Any final notes from you, Dunpin?
I don't know if we're ever gonna see this crazy standings wise of an upset.
Yeah. The only other upset that we could have this season is GBB somehow beating the Wiggles.
Which, yeah, I don't know that. I'd argue if the slow rollers were to beat NME, that would be an equal level upset. Not because the slow rollers are bad, because NME is undefeated.
Yeah.
Tsunami has lost, granted, to NME, but right now NME's been untouchable. No one's really been that close to doing anything about it.
I think the closest team was just Team 2 week 1, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think there's anyone else close like that.
Yeah, so if the slow rollers were to beat NME, I think that would be equal or greater. But I don't see that happening.
Yeah. And then I believe that's all.
Yeah,
And we will
that's
see
all I
you
have.
all later. Have a good night.